Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. So at our local farmers market, which happens here every Saturday, there's a couple guys there that sell Hawaiian garlic shrimp. They grew up apparently across the street from one of those shrimp trucks. What shrimp trucks do I talk about? Well, if you've ever visited the North Shore on Oahu, all along the road is shrimp shacks and shrimp trucks. And they all serve basically the same thing, this incredible garlic shrimp. The two thought to be the best are Romy's Kahuku Prawns and Shrimp, which has been in operation over 30 years, and Giovanni's shrimp truck, which has been in operation since 1993. Now, if you talk to the locals, it is not Hawaiian garlic shrimp. It is garlic shrimp from Hawaii. Why the difference? Well, because this isn't Hawaiian food, it's considered local food. Well, what's the difference? Local food is considered unique to Hawaii and is a mixture of all the cultures that have settled there: Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Korean, and many more. Now, no matter what you call this dish, it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. So let's get to making it. First thing we're going to do is get our big bowl here and get together the coating for the shrimp. So I'm doing 2 pounds of shrimp. So what I have here is 6 tablespoons of mochiko rice flour. You can use regular AP flour, but it's not going to be the same. It'll still be good, but if you want the full Monty, use this. You can get it off of Amazon, and also we found it at our local grocery store. Also going in is 3 tablespoons of paprika. Now, I love smoked paprika, but you want to use regular or sweet paprika in this recipe. Otherwise, it's going to overpower some of those wonderful tastes in there. Now, you have a choice with this one. So, using a normal ratio, I would use about a tablespoon of cayenne pepper in this. As I said before, the people in this house are not real big fans of heat for heat's sake. So what I'm going to add here is about a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And I've got 1 tablespoon of salt. So all of that gets mixed together. And then in goes the shrimp. Now, the purists for this dish out there tell you the way to make this is with raw shell-on shrimp. We've elected to go with the shell-off, tail-off, deveined. It's going to be great either way, just you may upset some purists if you go the way that I'm going. Now, the recommended way to thaw out frozen shrimp is to run cold water over it for about 3 minutes. If you do that, you want to make sure you get them as dry as possible. Run a paper towel through there, dab them as much as you can, because if you don't, some of this coating is going to clump up instead of just evenly coat the shrimp. And that's what we're looking for. So in goes my 2 pounds of shrimp, and we get this all mixed together. Getting every one of those beautiful, beautiful shrimp covered with this coating. It looks like we got them dried off enough. We're getting a good even coating all the way around. Okay, got to wash the paw. So, shrimp is coated. Next thing we're going to do is for the 2 pounds of shrimp, I need 12 tablespoons of butter. And you want to use unsalted butter because you saw that we used the tablespoon of salt in the coating for the shrimp. So that's plenty enough salt. We're going to melt this butter on medium-low heat. We have that butter well on its way to melting. Now it's time to add the garlic. So the thumb rule you're looking for is about a head of garlic for every 12 ounces of shrimp. So since we're doing 2 pounds here, that's almost 3 heads of garlic. Normally, I like to get the fresh garlic and mince it myself, but 3 heads of garlic, 30 cloves, 36 cloves, that's a lot of mincing. So I'm going to go ahead and cheat and use the minced garlic here. So it looks like this is about just over a 1/4 cup of garlic. Our rule here is you can't have too much garlic. Now this, you want to brown. Do not get any black parts at all. You just want a nice golden brown on all of this garlic. Should take you about 3 minutes max. Okay, as you get it close to where you want it, keep a close eye on it because wasting this much garlic would be a shame. All right, I'm happy with that color. So now all of that goes into a bowl and set aside. Make sure you get all of the garlic out because those little pieces that are left behind are very easy to burn. So it's probably a good idea to give your pan a rinse before you move to the next step. Got the pan back on. We're going to put in 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Now we're waiting on the olive oil to start shimmering. Then we're going to place our shrimp in there in a single layer. And then we're going to get that cooked. We'll probably have to do 2 batches worth here. Okay, I see the shimmer. So we'll probably end up going about 2 minutes on each side for the shrimp. Okay, last batch is done. Now, all the kids go back in the pool. And we pour back in that delicious garlic butter mixture. Then we get them all tossed together. Once again, remember, we already toasted that garlic. We don't want to go too long right now. We just want to warm everything up and get everything evenly coated. And you don't want to be too violent either. You don't lose too much of that coating off of your shrimp. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to leave this on the stove for just a few more minutes with the heat off to get everything warmed up, but I'm going to start serving. Okay, traditionally served over rice, sometimes with corn, sometimes with not. Time to give this a try. Get some rice on there, big delicious shrimp. Amazing. Definitely try this. If you like what you saw today, hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit that subscribe button. Is there a different way that you do your Hawaiian garlic shrimp? Put it down in the comments. Love to hear from you. Until next time, fair winds and following seas.